Hi everyone, this is Jim Egan, head of school, Synapse School, with a Friday update. It's Friday the 13th. It's an ominous day in some people's minds. It's not in my mind. Today is my birthday, and I'll get into that in a second. But I want to also acknowledge we have a long weekend, and it's an important long weekend because it's MLK Day on Monday. What does that mean? Today we had an assembly around the importance of recognizing this weekend, in particular Monday. But what is often lost, I find what is often lost, is that this federal holiday, this national holiday, is also designated as a day of service. There's lots of things you can do with your kids that are service-oriented, but it's also a great opportunity to have discussions with them about civil rights, talk to them about systematic oppression and racism, talk to them about non-violent protests. You can watch a movie, you can read a book. But I think also what Martin Luther King Jr. would want is that families also reiterate to each other, parents to children, the importance of education. That's something that the importance of education and education for all. That movement started in the civil rights movement, and an entire generation learned the importance of getting an education is necessary to eradicate systematic racism. So by choosing Synapse, you are signaling, certainly to me as the head of school and to your kids and to everyone, that education matters. But being explicit in speaking with your kids about that is important too, and there's no better time than this weekend. That's the most important message I have today. But I did want to say a few things. I had a few reflections on my birthday. It was my birthday today. And here are some quick takeaways that I had. One, I'm 53, and I have never felt better. So one, health, I believe, can get better, right? If you're dedicated to it, if you make these small incremental steps, day to day, year to year, I feel great. Two, there's a book called The Happiness Curve, I believe it's titled, and they did a big macro study of happiness and where sort of peak happiness happens in one's life. This is macro data, right? Generalizing. There are lots of outliers, of course, individually, but most people are happiest, right as they're leaving their teens, right, 18, 19, and then it's a decline, and then an upswing into the 50s and 60s. Happiness begins to emerge again. Again, there are outliers, and there are lots of different communities that have different attributes and different expectations and different challenges, but I can say I read that book and that data applies to me in my life. I feel like happiness is and has been emerging at a rapid rate as I've entered my 50s. I wanted to share that. Three, another thing I was thinking about today, I used to move super quick and want to get lots done and go. And I think now, reflecting back, it's important to be that hare, to move quick, get things done, take chances, take risks, but to also be the tortoise. Slow down, reflect, take it in, be grateful. So yeah, I think it's important to be the hare and the tortoise, both. I think those two things can both be true. And then lastly, and most importantly of my reflections, everybody should have a birthday like I have here at Synapse. I have 300 plus people celebrating the day with me. A teacher asked me today, what are you gonna do tonight? What are you gonna do on your birthday? And I said, this is it. Is there anything better than this? To get such kindness and love and wonderful words of affection and affirmation around the job I'm trying to do for this community, to get it from the staff who are amazing. I get to work with these people, incredible. The parents, such support from our parent community. But the kids, it's so fun. If you saw my office, it's full of all kinds of notes and cards and signs, and everyone should have this experience that I have today. Everyone should feel so cherished and celebrated. So I want to thank Synapse. Thank the community for a day. I wouldn't want to have a birthday anywhere else. All right, have a great long weekend, and we'll see you next week. Take care.